Hey, YouTube. This is Brian, and you're watching
Nate.
Oh,
Anyone want a cookie?
Lord Jesus, this boy. Today is Saturday. I really need to be cutting my grass, but since Monday, we have had 4.5 inches of rain. We live in an area that's a former butter bean field, and it takes, with that kind of rain in the few days, it takes several days for it to dry out enough to put even the ariens mower on it. So anyway, hopefully we'll be able to get to that tomorrow because we haven't had any rain since Thursday night. But anyway, what are we doing today? Well, stick around, I'll tell you. But before we get into it, make sure you click the like button, subscribe button, share these videos, you know the drill, do it all, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Oh, I did want to mention, look at this graph. This graph tells you that only 20% of the people that actually watch my videos are subscribed to my channel. Guys, that's hurting the channel. If you're watching the videos, click the subscribe button. It may not be the video that you like or agree with. Also, I wanted to address something. I've had a couple of very ugly comments that were completely uncalled for, and I didn't even dignify them with a response. I deleted them, and I blocked the user and I deleted the comment. And if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. Just, this channel may not be for you, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that at all. But there's no reason to come on someone else's platform and be ugly and cruel. So just be aware that if you do that on my channel, on Big South Outdoors TV, your comment will be terminated and your viewership ability will be blocked. So there's that. So anyway, what are we doing today? Well, as you can see, I've got Flossie's car, or her Jeep, sitting behind me. Now, when we bought Clifford, I got in the habit of taking Clifford to the car wash every weekend because we not only use it as a work truck, we also use it as a family vehicle. That's why I bought a 4-door truck. Well, going to the car wash, they have these deals. You know, you pay one price and you can go as many times as you want. Well, I got a leg itch. Well, the problem with that is when you're busy, you don't always have time to go to the car wash. So you're spending that money and you're only going once, maybe twice a month, and you're spending that money. Well, I got to doing some research on my own to see what it would take for me to be able to start doing somewhat the same thing that they do at home. And I used to detail cars back in my younger days. I worked for a dealership and I detailed cars. I mean, from top to bottom, inside out, everything. And in order to do one at a dealership, it takes, you know, you're talking back in the early 90s, it would take 2.5 hours. Well, now technology has allowed for you to be able to do it much quicker than that. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Flossie's car, on purpose, so don't leave me any ugly comments, on purpose, Flossie's car hasn't been washed in quite a while. It's been to the car wash, but it hasn't been hand washed in quite a while. And I'm going to be doing an unboxing, and I'm going to be showing you a couple products that I'm going to use and hope to get the same results that we get from the car wash. So hope you stick around. I'm going to try to make this as enlightening, informative, and fun as I possibly can. So what am I going to be showing you? Well, if you've seen any of my videos, if this is your first time watching, go back and watch some of my pressure washing videos, pressure washing homes. I use a foam cannon. I don't use a downstream injector. I don't use a big rig mounted on a trailer where you got all the valves and this and that and the other and all that. I don't do enough pressure washing to justify buying a setup like that. I do what I can with what I've got. And my tool of choice is a foam cannon. You put the foam in it, you put the sodium hypochlorite in it, or SH, and you apply it to the structure. And the sodium hypochlorite, the surfactant or soap, lifts the dirt, softens up the dirt, and the sodium hypochlorite cleans it. It does away with the mold, the mildew, and all that. And then all you have to do is just rinse it off. So I went in search of foam cannons that you could just use with your everyday garden hose. And we have a Dollar General less than 5 miles from here. So I went and sought to see what they've got. And this is what I found. Now, it says car wash cannon, as you can see right there. And it says easy way to clean your car. Turn any hose into the ultimate car wash. And it has the foam folk blaster. It has this little gun right here. It has the foam adjuster. It says adjustable foam control. And it says no bending, no buckets, no scrubbing. Well, I'm old school. I went in search of and found a microfiber brush. It is, man, this thing is super, super, super soft. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to rinse off Flossie's car, top to bottom, get as much of the loose dirt off as I possibly can, because I don't want this to scratch it, even though it's going to have foam on it. And then I'm going to hit it with the soap, and my soap of choice is Meguiars Gold Class soap. Now, this bottle costs like $8.50, something like that, at my local Advanced Auto Parts. And then, because I don't like to wax, and I in full disclosure, I watched a video of a guy using the product I'm fixing to show you. And it is a foam wash, but it does not create it doesn't generate a lot of foam. Even in a pressure washer, I thought I was closer to the car than that. Even in a pressure washer foam cannon, it just did not create a lot of foam. But the other part was this guy, he detailed cars professionally. And he said, in his opinion, this is the best thing you could get to protect the finish on your car. And that's what I'm fixing to show you. This right here, Armor All Extreme Shield Ceramic Car Wash. Now, what was that?
I don't know.
You heard that too?
Yes. I'm sure the camera picked it up. We heard it, the camera picked it up.
I hope there ain't somebody in them woods or something. Guys, I'm not one that goes around telling people about Bigfoot, but if you've watched the subject any at all, you've heard of wood knots. That's what that sounded like. I'm not saying that there's a Bigfoot in the woods by any means. I'm just saying that's what it sounded like. But anyway, if you can, I hope the camera will pick this up. You see how thick that is and how thin this is? This is not really made to be a car wash. This is made to be a product you can throw over your car with a foam cannon, and it leaves a ceramic coating on your car. Now, is this as good as the $50, $60 a bottle ceramic coatings you can buy and apply by hand? Absolutely not. But if you're like me and you wash your car, you know, actually Floss's Jeep probably needs to be clay barred, but I don't have time to do that right now. So I'm going to use these two products. I'm going to rinse it off and everything. We're going to get going, and we're going to see how the foam cannon works. We're going to see how the wash works. We're going to see how this works, and we're going to see how the brush works. So y'all stick around. I've got the spigot wide open, and this garden hose, I've already tested it. I ain't going to do that on camera. It's not necessary. But it puts out 4.5 gallons of water in about 35 seconds.
Y'all, I apologize if he ever gets out of frame. The glare on this thing is so bad I can barely see him.
Well, that's why I've got my sleeves rolled up. It's hot and humid out here. But let's get started.
Well, the heat doesn't have anything to do with it. It's the sunlight.
I'll tell you one thing. This cheap nozzle restricts the water flow quite a bit. Hey, I remember me saying something about the ugly comments. One of the comments I got was, I thought this was a lawn care channel. No, this is an outdoor channel. Anything that can be done outdoors, it will be featured on this channel. Yes, I do lawn care, but that is not all encompassing of this channel. I wanted to point that out. Anything that can be done outdoors is what you'll see on this channel. Sorry about that, I was switching hands, guys. You're on the hose. I'm coming back down, Clark. That's the plate. We love our boxer. If you ain't checked his channel out, search Baron the Boxer Dog. I would say what he is, what we call him, but I'll get a YouTube strike for that and I don't want to do it. You know I got an Instagram strike for calling him a... Yeah. It's just his nickname, but I got an Instagram strike for it.
Baron! Hey, boy! Y'all, that's Baron the Boxer Dog, if you can see him right there. Go check out his channel, Baron the Boxer Dog. And check out Nate's channel too. I feature him a lot on this channel, but he's got his own channel. It's a Lego channel. It's called Brick Tech with Nate.
I've got a new video coming pretty soon.
Yeah, and his channel is a lot about his own creations. He'll watch a movie and then he'll build something from that movie out of loose Legos, and that's kind of, he features sets too, but mostly what they call mocks, which is my own creation. So anyway.
Yeah, I watched Ghost Rider, and later that night I built Ghost Rider's motorcycle.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
And there's a tutorial of that motorcycle on my YouTube channel.
I did not know this thing was taped. There we go. I just broke it. All right, as you can see, it's still got the plastic wrap on it. It has not been opened. I bought this. I buy stuff knowing I'm going to be using it in videos, and then I forget I've got it. And I was like, well, daggone, I've got everything I need to foam wash a car. I need to get the soap to do it with, and that's why I'm doing this video. But anyway, this thing comes with a brand new one of these. It comes with the nozzle and the foam cannon itself. So I'm gonna get it put together and I'll be right back. All right, I got it put together. Now I'm gonna open the bottle of soap, and there's a soap line right there. I'm gonna put it to there, and I'm gonna fill it about halfway with water, and because this is merely a testing and a video to see how it works, and I don't want to put so much in it that I end up wasting it. So let's get this bottle open. As you can see, it's brand new. Guys, the reason why I make such a big deal of something being brand new is because I want you to know that I'm doing this on a level playing field. Now we're going to fill this up. Hopefully I won't surpass the soap line accidentally. A little bit more. I know one thing, that soap is slick. Slicker than snot on a doorknob. Okay, that's a hair over, but I don't think that'll hurt. Now, I am going to turn the water on. I'll fill it up and I'll be right back. Now, got it full. My suggestion is if you use this, I would twist it like this, and I would give time for those bubbles to go down, because the bubbles are the soap. But that quick connect works pretty good. Now, Nate, turn that water on wide open. Now, I watched a couple of other videos on this because I wanted to make sure I was using it right before I did my own video. And the one thing they said was you can't depress the trigger all the way, because if you did, it was going to inhibit or prohibit the forming of the bubbles. Now I've got it, or the foam, I've got it on 5, and I'm going to turn it down to 3. Well, actually, 4, 3. Okay, I'm going to start halfway in between. So let's see what it does. Now, before I go any further, I don't want y'all to have unrealistic expectations. Nate, every time I start filming out here, a car has to come by. It's like they know. My neighbors that live down the road, it's like they know I'm doing a video, and I'm doing it outside. But anyway, I don't want y'all to have unrealistic expectations. This is not going to match the performance of a pressure washer powered foam cannon. It's just not. That's not what it's made for. What I'm hoping to achieve is to get a somewhat similar result with this, applying foam, applying soap, and wetting down the dirty surface to slicken it up to be washed as you get at a car wash. So that's the result I'm looking for, and I hope that's what you're looking for too. So let's get started. Now guys, this is on 3. This is not maximum foam. Now, that is the 3 setting. Now let's go to 5 on this side and see if there's any difference. I'm satisfied with 3, to be honest with you. All right, this is 5. Oh yeah, 5 is much different. Move that hose for me. His bottle's about empty. Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Hold it.
That's good. That's good. Now I'm gonna take what I've got left, and I'm gonna try to apply it, and then I'm gonna brush over it Well, I'm gonna let it sit. I'm gonna fill the bottle back up. Yeah, cause see, is now it's starting to just throw water. I'm gonna rinse this off to get it empty again, or somewhat empty. You know what? Let me just do this. Put the foam can out. Now I'll rinse it. But you say, well, Brian, you didn't wash it. Well, it's not time to yet. I talked to a couple of car detailing guys, and they said when you foam the car the first time and it hasn't been washed in a while, you rinse the foam. Now, remember what I said about depressing the trigger all the way? What you're about to see, I'm gonna depress it all the way, and then I'm gonna let back a little bit, and you'll see the difference. This is all the way. Now, I'm gonna let off a little bit. You see the difference? It creates a smooth stream.
All the way is forcing it.
Yeah, all the way it's like full. And I know one thing, I am pleasantly shocked at how much foam this thing creates. Now, let's just say I've rinsed the whole car. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to refill the foam cannon and I'm going to foam it again, and then I'm going to brush it. All right, now I'm going to let Nate foam it, and as he foams it, start from the top, Nate. Start from the top and work your way down across the windshield and down across the hood. No. Going over that. There you go. And as he washes, as he foams it, I'm going to be brushing. Here, give me a little more foam on the brush. All right, guys, we got it washed, got it clean, and you can see there's a couple of spots right here on the hood. It come off with your finger, but you can tell it's clean. Like I said, there's a few spots on here, I may have to spray some cleaner directly on it and get it clean before I put the ceramic coating on it, because I don't want any of that stuff getting sealed onto the paint. So let me do that real quick. All right, guys, we're back. The one thing I learned watching videos on how to do this is you can always tell whether the paint is what they call dry or not by how the water beads on it. Well, if it sheets, it is not, it is too dry and it needs some conditioning. If it beads up, it's got some form of protectant on it. Well, I'm gonna spray very gently. I'm gonna spray this hood. It is not completely dry, but it's almost. But if you look, you'll see that water does not bead at all. I mean, none. Which means
There's still suds on the hood though.
no, that's just air from the faucet, from the garden hose. You can tell it's clean. It's clean. It's clean, but there's no protectant on it at all. That's what the ceramic coating, that's where the ceramic coating is going to come in at. And what you going to do?
Nothing.
Just rinsing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're done with the hose. I mean, we're done with, listen to the hose. We're done with the brush.
Yeah, it doesn't need soap.
Hey, just drape it over the edge of that trailer, the brush part over the edge of the trailer there, and it'll drip dry. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to get the ceramic coating, put in the pressure washer, the pressure washer, in the foam cannon, and we're going to apply it. And I'm not going to video filling it up, because you know what I'm going to do. All right, as you can see, I've got it completely full. The reason I'm doing it completely full is because I want to put 2 applications on this car, because it's bare bones. It's got nothing on it. And from what I understand, you spray it on the whole car, you let it sit for a minute or so, and then you rinse it off. Then you apply it again and rinse it off immediately. And then we're going to see how the water beads afterwards. So here we go. Start from the top and work your way down. And yes, I'm doing the windows, I'm doing everything.
Call that the drunken Hulk.
Alright, let me go around the other side. Probably going to have 2 bottles full because this is taking a lot.
Yeah, it's not very economic with the soap, is it?
Well, this is, we live on a muddy dirt road. These cars don't get cleaned that often, but I hope as of today that will change. All right. Let that sit a minute. All right, let me get it disconnected. I know one thing, ceramic coatings have taken the place of waxing cars. I used to put the Meguiars Quick Wax on Clifford, and when I got to studying about how to do this, I realized it was kind of a moot point, because the ceramic coating that they apply at the car wash is what's protecting it.
It's moo.
So,
it's moo.
It's moo, exactly. How's it beating?
Horribly.
Horribly?
Yeah, look at how much it's beating.
That's what it's supposed to do.
I thought beating was bad.
No, beating is good.
I thought when it dries it leaves some.
No, go to the back and get the back. Have you rinsed the other side yet? No. Hurry up and get this other side before it dries. Did you get the back there where the gas tank is? Gas cap? I ain't believing how much it's beading after just one application. Holy crap. Oh, bring it up here. I missed something.
Hang on, wait. Yes. Alright.
Just bring it around here. I forgot to rinse this fender well.
Okay.
It's behind the tire and all the way around the front of the tire. Get in there close. All right, we're gonna get the foam cannon filled up and we're gonna do another application. Be right back. Okay, you can see it's beading pretty good, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a second application on it. In full disclosure, I turned the foam application down to 4 because we've already done it one time and we really don't need it that heavy.
I'm gonna go ahead and use up what's in the bottle. All right. She's empty. Now we're gonna let that sit for a minute or so. When we start to rinse it off, we'll come back.
Guys, I am actually and literally quite honestly shocked. As I'm rinsing, I'm going to talk. What quite literally back in the early 90s used to take 2 to 2.5 hours to do has quite literally took 40 minutes. And I'm not talking about detailing the full car, I'm talking about just waxing it, buffing it to get the water to protect the finish and get the beading properties that you can get out of that. You can get out of this product in 2 applications in less than 10 minutes. I am literally, and I kid you not, I am shocked. If you've watched my channel for any time, and if you have, I appreciate it. Appreciate you being here and being faithful and sticking around. But if you've watched my channel any time, you know, I do quite a bit of unboxings, but I hardly ever, what they call, do tests and give opinions on products on camera. I usually do it and then do a review video. It's supposed to be an unkinkable hose, unkinkable my butt. I wanted to do this one on video because my plan is to be able to start keep my own vehicles clean. Now, one more thing before we're done with this video. I'm going to dry this paint off with this towel. Then we're going to spray it, we're going to dry it completely, and then we're going to spray it down and see if it still beads. Now, you might be asking, how long does will this ceramic coating last? I ain't got a clue. This is my first time using it. I just bought this bottle yesterday, Friday. And, but I wanted to dry it. Huh? It's bright, ain't it? Shining. Don't worry about that, just get the hood. Just get the hood. Make sure it's good and dry. I know one thing, it's slicker than snot on a doorknob. Look at there, it just glides across like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna let the sun hit it for just a minute or two, and then we'll be right back. All right, it's been a minute or two, give or take. It's dry and it's hot too. So let's spray it down and see how it beads. Holy crap. That is unreal. That is unreal. And no matter how much water you spray on it, it just beads up and rolls off. I am officially astounded. All right, that's the end of this video, guys. This foam cannon was from Dollar General. It cost $10. You do not have to have a pressure washer to use it. You can use it with a regular garden hose. You saw me do it. Do I recommend this product? Absolutely. If you are a novel car washer, you just want to be able to keep your car clean and protect it from getting scratched, and by applying foam to it, this is a great product. Now, does it meet the performance of a foam cannon you attach to a pressure washer? Absolutely not. But does it do what you need it to do in applying foam to your car? Yes, it does. I highly recommend this. For 10 bucks, yeah, even if it lasts for one wash season, it's worth it. Now, do I recommend the Armor All Extreme Shield Ceramic Car Wash? Absolutely. The result speaks for themselves. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, this is a car wash. Is it the best car wash? Is it the best foaming? No. Now, if you wanted to eliminate the Meguiars and just use this, you could. But my suggestion is to use a milder soap first to remove all the dirt and debris, rinse it off, and then apply this. If you've already been to car washes and got ceramic coating on your vehicle, like Clifford there does, you won't need but one application. But Flossie's car hadn't been washed, dried, waxed, anything for quite some time. Because we live, my office and shop is in my home, and we live on a muddy dirt road. So when we've had the kind of rain we've had this week, it's really pointless to wash a car. But if you have a pavement princess, you park in a garage, and you have a concrete driveway, you don't live in the country, you live in the city, that's a horse of a different color. But I highly recommend both of these products. You heard it from Brian at Big South Outdoors TV. So if you haven't as of yet, as I said in the beginning of the video, if you're watching this video but you're not subscribed, guys, please hit the subscribe button, because I'm trying to grow And by you watching, yeah, it still counts, but it would move me up further in the algorithm, and it would move me up in the search results with Google if you are subscribed. So please consider doing that. I would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, this is Brian with Big South Outdoors TV, reminding you to live big, live southern, and live outdoors. Until the next time, folks, have a good one.